What up, my hoBROs? We're just gonna have us a little snack, a little lunch for the day, right, little Fa? This is a typical street side restaurant. Thailand, as you can see, it's very cheap. 30 baht is $1. 50 baht, almost $2. Still very, very cheap and very, very good. So stay tuned for this, my hoBRO.
Have punch too.
Have what? Unless maybe you're of Hispanic descent. But in Thailand, this whole plate costs $1. Parts of North America, we have pork rinds, which, as you know, is the skin of the pig. You just peel it off, boil it, make it crispy. It's delicious. They have different flavors, barbecue. All my epic mealtime friends and family know all about that. But here in Thailand, they have fish rinds made from the fish skin. Take a good look at that. I have lived in Thailand for 15 years. I've never actually tried one of these, so I'm gonna give it a shot. This is what it looks like. You can imagine that being on a fish. Now you're gonna dip it in some random sauce. Here's sort of a sweet sauce, similar to sweet and sour sauce in Chinese food in America. It has little peanuts and stuff in it. For you, because fish has lots of vitamins and minerals in its skin, which is why Asian people live to be 110 and they look like they're 40 when they're 80. Don't ask me how that happened. They figured it out. Fish oils. Little Fa has almost finished her whole bowl. But they have different sauces you can mix, which is on almost every table in Thailand. The orange one is like a sour, very sour sauce. Of course, the ground Thai chili pepper, sugar for a little bit of sweetness, but Thais generally don't like things very sweet, especially compared to American standards. And this is the most important staple. That's called Nam Pla, which translates into fish water. But it's actually like a vinegar and fish. It's made from fish oils and vinegar. It's very, very pungent, sour, spicy, but they eat it on almost everything. They eat it as much as Americans eat, let's say, ketchup or salt even. It's a staple of the Thai diet. looks like a mini watermelon is called a palang. They also call foreigners in Thailand palang, whether you're white or American, Canadian, Australian, African, French, doesn't matter. If you're not Thai, you're palang. This is a palang. So now palang eats palang. Something like that in your country would be legal where you're from? I don't know if you guys saw that, but that's my truck parked across the street. I started thinking, sometimes I get philosophical. I started thinking about theory of relativity, where if time travel is possible, if you go fast enough, the experience of the person on this time traveling thing, like a spaceship or a plane, is different. Whereas a person that might be standing still on a planet who's aging and getting older, whereas a person on the spaceship has traveled very fast through time and only aged an hour. Maybe a person standing still is a year. Anyways, it's complicated. But I was looking at my truck over there across the street, and I sort of started thinking about, for the car that passes my truck, right, like a taxi, the risk of hitting my truck for that car is, it's inherently there, but it's only for a minutia, for like 15 seconds or less they pass my truck. For that car, the relative danger of hitting my truck is relatively small. But for my truck, it's going to be sitting there for an hour. So relative to my truck, the chances of the truck getting hit by all the cars passing is an hour long as opposed to 15 seconds. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy, but sometimes these things pop in my mind and I just want to share them with you. Maybe it's the beer, who knows? Remember that Hoi Kwang night market you saw? Well, this is that same street, exactly where we were. But look, no people. This is in the daytime, before it gets started. See these guys? They're setting up those rods there. Alright? That little square, this little square thing right there, that little square is what's going to be that shop that we were walking through on both sides of the streets. They build it every night. Every night they come with these carts. They build all their stuff, then they get all their merchandise, they hang it up. It takes hours and hours. Then they can only sell it till the morning, and then they have to tear it down again. They don't even have permits and stuff like that. It's literally a street vendor, street market. But you saw it when we walked through. If you didn't see it, go back and check out my video called the sexiest night market in the world. That's Hoi Kwang Market, where we're at right now. Amazing, amazing Thailand. See you guys later. Family.
นี่ถูกดูอะไรอยู่นี่ตัวนี้หางขยับเลยอย่าเพิ่งขยับ
เป็นวิดีโอ
กว่าเก็บซองเต็มคืนกว่าด้วยนอนเต็มคืน
Hello
2 ชั่วโมง
How are you
หมอเริ่มเขามาทำก่อนไปสักบึ้งเสร็จก่อนแม่
What are you doing
ก็ถือว่าง่ายบอกง่ายนะ
อะไรนะ
เตะดิออกงานก็มู
โอเคบาย
ไม่น่าจะเป็นลูกแม่แล้ว
บ๊ายบาย
Thailand traffic. Should I traffic surf like Roman did in LA?
จะนุ่งอย่าเรือขั้นเนี่ย
Right, my hoBROs right now we're eating suki. Suki is like open fire, open water, and you cook all kinds of stuff on it. For example, you guys think you could eat that? Whole squid, octopus? It's only the beginning. That's the most mild thing they eat in Thailand.
Just 235 per person 235 baht per person for one person
235 baht, which is about $7 all you can eat seafood, beef, dessert, buffet, everything you can imagine. Aloy. Aloy means delicious in Thai. For those of you who are old enough to drink responsibly. But a little hobo trick is put a piece of fruit in your beer. I like watermelon personally. Put a little piece of watermelon in there and let it sit. Maybe drink a glass or two. Then let it sit and your beer gets just a little tinge of watermelon. It's delicious. You can try it with strawberries, pineapple, all kinds of stuff. It's really good. Take a look. Don't forget to subscribe. Check the links down below. Visit me, Jude Falco, Instagram and Twitter. Check out my IMDb, Jude Falco. Tell all your hobo friends, subscribe. Thanks, y'all. Much love and respect.